What's up, everybody? This is Bio with Dream Life Empire. I'm coming to you here from Miami, and I want to wish you a happy day. Hopefully everything is going well and you're enjoying life. I want to talk to you a little bit about Dream Life Empire and why I chose the word, first of all, any of the three words. Why did I choose the words Dream Life and Empire as a symbol of what I want to do with this next evolution, this next movement, this next kind of revelation of freedom for myself and other people of like-minded like me? Well, I had a friend who they always tell you, try to find out from people around you kind of what your strengths and your best qualities are, the things that maybe people notice about you that stand out. And I had a friend that said, man, one thing about you is your relentless drive. You have a relentless drive. You never give up. You always have a new level. You're always pushing to the next growth, the next expansion of yourself, of your work, your consciousness, whatever it is. You're always pushing that next level. And I thought about that. I said, what if I could create a movement about that principle of relentless drive? Turned out that I thought within myself, I said, well, what is the depth of that? What causes that relentless drive? What is motivating and inspiring that relentless drive? And when I really got to the root of it, the core of it was always the dream life. The dream life is what it was about. Okay, so the dream life is, for me, living a life on my terms, doing what I want, where I want, how I want to do it, whenever I want to do it. Financial freedom, health, love, awareness, wealth, joy, happiness, all the things that come along with that. And so the dream life was really the drive. That's what makes me relentless in the things I do, because I do whatever it takes to within reason, actually not even within reason, but within my own principles and ethics, to make those dreams become a reality. And so with that's what fuels the drive. Now, for a period of time, I had dreamlifedrive.com. It was with my music. I had some things I was doing with that. But I realized that I wasn't really thinking big enough with Dream Life Drive, because Dream Life Drive is certainly a principle. It's kind of like the journey and the destination. But then I noticed that in a lot of our lives nowadays, with whether it be a lot of the groups that we're in, or even in music, there's a lot of different people who have labels and crews and groups, and we're tribes. We are tribes. People are tribes, and we're tribal in our nature. There's even a book called Tribal Leadership. So I thought deeply about that, and I said, what is the thing that I can create to symbolize the movement, the mass movement, the group movement, the collective movement of people of living their dream lifestyle. And I thought about it, and I said, well, it's not really a nation. I don't want to say Dream Life Nation, because it's bigger than that. We got people all over the world connected, and I have people with teams of the things I'm doing that are all over the world, so it's bigger than just a nation. And then there was the word kingdom, Dream Life Kingdom. Obviously group was too small. And then I thought about something. I thought about, what is it that causes all of us to speak the differences that we speak, the languages, the religions, and all those things? And I said, what it was empire. Empire is what created the proliferation of English, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, the Romans. Empire is basically the sovereign ruling over many nations, and basically, those nations not necessarily being directly within your reach. That's powerful, and that's what, now, in the past, those empires, to establish, for a person like me, my father's from the Republic of Benin in West Africa, my mother's from the United States, for me to be speaking English today, it's because of an empire, and that empire is called the British Empire. And because of the focus of that British Empire and what they did and all over the world, and even why the United States was started from that and the English. And then my father grew up in the Republic of Benin speaking Yoruba, but then in order to even make growth, he had to learn English. And that was because of the residuals of the British Empire. Now, the problem with the previous empires is a lot of these empires were destructive, killed people. Genghis Khan killed almost 40 million people in the to establish the Mongolian Empire. So I definitely don't advocate that destructive force. In fact, what I am proposing is a creative empire, a constructive empire. My vision is for people to reverse what the destruction these empires have done to us, to our cultures, to our countries, to our nations, and to the world at a large, and to reverse that. Make our empires more relevant to the consciousness of our thought, the power of our connection to our higher universal force. That's what our empire should really be about. So that's what Dream Life Empire is about. So it's bigger than me. It's far bigger than me. But I know that by sparking the idea and the imagination and collectively working with other like-minded people, we can begin creating the world in our image, in our dream life. Now, to scale that down to each individual, you can look at your own life as an empire. Your own life is an empire. So what you want to do is look at the vision that you have, the purpose that you have, and figure out, what are the things that I want to create within my empire? What's my dream life empire? Individually, what do I do? I want to live by the beach? Do I want to live by the mountains? Do I want to, travel? Or maybe it's that you just want to focus on a specific career or do the things that you want to do. So you have to think about your empire and how you want to construct and build that, and in what way are you going to take the steps of action for that. Everything else that I'm going to show you within these videos and within some of the blog posts and the audios and eventually the website and different aspects of that is just all pieces of that puzzle to help you establish your dream life empire, which also connects with the greater empire of the dream life that we all want to live, and also the highest dream life of our Creator. It's often also said that what we're experiencing right now in reality, we say we're living in reality, it's concrete reality, it's concrete right here, concrete reality, right? And we say, oh, well, I want to live my dreams. So oftentimes we think of ourselves as just this physical being on this massive earth, this huge massive earth. We think of ourselves as this physical being who's going to try to think some little thoughts and move our hearts and our bodies to achieve something by convincing people, influencing people, attracting people, motivating people, shifting objects, trading money, trading resources, trading goods and services and products. And then we're going to establish a position and access a way of living that's going to be our quote unquote dream life. So we feel like we're this physical person trying to make this effort to manifest this dream life. But when you really study and you really understand the world that we live in, the universe that we live in, the mind, really listen to great thinkers and leaders and individuals, and then test it with your own experience of your own thoughts and reality, what's really, really, really happening is this physical existence is just a moment in time. It's just a period of exploration. It really is itself the dream. The physical experiences that we have are a game or a dream or part of this massive universal extended energy that's flowing through us as source energy in order for us to experience life. The wind blowing, the sun in our eyes, the people that we meet, the water, the buildings, the experiences. And so when we look at it like that, what I really want people to start realizing is that The empire, as they say, the kingdom of heaven is within. The empire is connected here in your conscious and subconscious mind. And what you want to do now is be able to connect to the empire, the dream life empire. Connect to the dream life empire from the universal and creative level, and then step into the world and see how much of that you can make manifest in the world. And that's really the goal of Dream Life Empire, and that's really the vision behind it. Just a simple way of saying, hey, let's figure out a way to live as our highest conscious selves and our highest level of being while we have this physical and this earthly experience. Now, the methods that we use to do that, we all have different talents and gifts. Maybe for you it could be writing or speaking or music or poetry or acting or film or business or entrepreneurship or physical fitness or whatever. It could be a lot of different things that you use to express that. But I wanted to create a space where people, specifically conscious guys who are leaders, really conscious guys who are leaders, to be able to come together with that mind state and have the king mentality, the warrior mentality, the magician or mystic mentality, and also the lover mentality, so that we can embody all the archetypes and still have the power of conquering, but more or less conquering limitations, conquering fears and doubts, and actually expanding the greater good and our own good and for the rest of the world. So that's Dream Life Empire. That's the story behind the words, the name. And I want you to stay around. Make sure you like and subscribe and click there for notifications. It's going to be a lot more updates, a lot more going on, a lot of exciting revelations and inspiration coming here. I'm going to be bringing a lot of people into the fold with this in a lot of different ways. So I look forward to possibly meeting you on the path and connecting with you. Make sure that you live your dream life Empire.